Welcome to Breakpoint, where driving fails explode like fireworks on the highway. When recklessness takes the wheel, the streets turn into a stage of chaos. From foolish turns to unbelievable overtakes, every moment reminds us, don't become the next idiot in cars. Stay calm when you're driving. Your bad mood shouldn't become someone else's bad day. The crash looked really bad, but somehow no one got hurt. That's nothing short of a miracle. That white car got dragged into the race like a front row spectator at a free demolition show. Crossing without looking is like playing Frogger on expert mode with your eyes closed. This is why you should never stay in the breakdown lane. We've all been there, rushing to make it. Slow down. No deadline's worth your life. That Tata Nano acted like a kid who thought he could fly. It went straight into trouble just to learn what gravity really means. That car took off like it was looking for a parking spot in the clouds. It landed perfectly between two gas pumps. Must have had Angel GPS. It's no coincidence the crash happened right where the solid line was. Those lines are there for a reason. Follow them if you actually want to make it home safe. Emergency vehicles have the right of way, but not the right to ignore basic safety. Running a red light at full speed without checking the intersection isn't just risky, it can be criminally negligent. When you're driving a heavy truck into a curve, ease off the gas, unless you want your trip to end with more drama than a roller coaster. Speeding and cutting lanes at an intersection is basically asking for a crash. That's where most disasters are born. The driver blew through the red light like it was just a suggestion. That truck got caught in a traffic ballet. The car ahead slowed down while the other switched lanes mid-move like it was dancing. This guy thought he found a shortcut. Turns out it was just a fast track to trouble. That speed bump wasn't a suggestion. It was a warning, and they ignored it like pros. No wonder the SUV tried to do a backflip. You're driving a bus, not launching one. Ease up. It's a neighborhood, not a runway. This is why securing your load isn't optional. One mistake can turn into flying concrete. They didn't even bother to check both sides. Pulling a U-turn like that is just asking for trouble. Intersections aren't the place to rush. It looks like the car pushed the truck off the road. The car must have been going really fast and the truck was empty.
Leaving the scene doesn't erase what happened. It just adds another bad choice to the list. This accident is a reminder that every turn of the wheel, every decision on the road carries responsibility not only for yourself, but also for the innocent people around you. If there's a sinkhole in the road, throw up a warning sign Or at the very least, block it off with something, so nobody ends up in an accident like the one in this video. When you drive, it's not only your life, but also the safety of innocent people around you that depends on your control of the wheel. The trailer swung harder than a kid on a playground, but the driver held that wheel like it owed him rent. It looked like the car was auditioning for a circus stunt, except no one bought tickets for this show. No matter how skilled you are, safety isn't automatic. It's a choice, made every second you're on the job.
Tak, ja byłem, kiedy? Kaj, byłem...
Running a red light might save you a few seconds, but the repair bill will hit you hard. Lucky for you, cars can be fixed. Your life might not be.
O, teraz drugi!
If you're doing road work, put up warning signs so drivers know to slow down and avoid accidents like this. More and more crashes come from drivers losing control. The fix isn't complicated. Slow down, stay off your phone, don't drive tired, and make sure your brakes and car are checked before hitting the road. Road safety starts with both the car and the driver's health. Don't just take care of the machine and forget about your own well-being. When you hear warnings about explosives or hazardous areas, always keep the maximum safe distance. Never underestimate invisible forces, because the consequences can reach you even when you think you're far from the blast. The menu was full, but he ordered the most expensive mistake. A landslide struck a mountain road as a car was passing, with rocks breaking loose and crashing down. Fortunately, the debris fell beside the vehicle, and no one was injured. Just 1 second of losing control can drag an entire row of cars into chaos. Luckily, no one was killed, but the lesson is clear. Controlling your speed is the key to keeping yourself and everyone around you safe.
I'm giving the credit for killing SLI. Bonus percent?
The hardest part of driving isn't controlling your own car. It's the fact that you can't control the other drivers. That's why having a dash cam matters, because there won't always be a witness around. It might be time for her license to take a break before something worse happens. Always stay alert when you notice unusual signs on the road, and authorities must regularly inspect and maintain underground systems to prevent risks for drivers. A single lapse of attention is like leaving pizza in the oven too long, except the burn happens on the road. This incident shows that running a red light is never worth the risk. One impatient move can trigger a chain of crashes, cause massive damage, and put lives in danger. Waiting a few seconds is always safer than paying with your life.
Speed and sharp turns don't mix. That combo is a recipe for disaster, especially with high-center SUVs. Always slow down before turning. One second of screen time turned into a full-blown crash. Put the phone down. The only notification that matters is arriving home safe. Driving schools teach you how to pass a test, but not how to react when life throws the unexpected your way. Reflexes can't be taught in a classroom. They come from awareness, experience, and respecting the road every single time you get behind the wheel. He's out here treating traffic lights like decorations and speed limits like suggestions. Honestly, the only thing missing was him revving up a lawnmower and calling it Formula One. The impact didn't just wreck the car, it nearly caused a multi-vehicle disaster. If that tree hadn't stopped it, we'd be talking about a much more tragic ending. He veered into oncoming traffic to overtake and nearly paid with his life. One reckless second almost ended everything. Luck showed up this time, but it rarely comes twice. That car crashed into the booth like it was on a game show called Smash It to Win It, except the prize was a panic attack. A sudden gas cylinder explosion shook Haiphong, Vietnam on October 4th. Bystanders panicked, but thankfully everyone was safe. The Mazda CX-5 switched lanes like it was playing Tetris, but this time the piece didn't fit, and the Land Rover went tumbling.
Holy.
That guy just parked right in front of his workplace and strolled off to chat with his buddies. Cars and houses can be fixed, but you don't get a second chance with life. It's a reminder that speeding and sharp turns, especially in the rain, can turn deadly in seconds. Even if you're driving an emergency vehicle, you still gotta stay alert and read the road. One bad move and things can go wrong fast. Hard to believe they survived that crash. Feels like a real miracle. Nothing sparks road rage faster than someone blocking the left lane. A white SUV repeatedly drifted into the truck's lane, nearly forcing the truck off the road before it swerved back and collided with the SUV. Most viewers agreed that the SUV driver was primarily at fault.
Really?
When you're hauling a big rig, keep your head in the game and ease off the gas around busy intersections. That's how you make it home safe every time. Potholes are wrecking cars everywhere. Cities need to step up and fix this mess. That truck hit the slope like it was auditioning for a downhill Olympics, and the finish line was someone's living room. That car hit the truck like it thought Newton's laws were optional. You can't outsmart physics, and 200 kilometers per hour proves it the hard way. Slow down, folks. Life's not a race to the hospital. That car learned the hard way that water barriers don't care about confidence. Slow down, or the road will remind you who's boss. Using LPG in old cars, especially those poorly maintained, is a really bad idea. That's what happens when you keep your eyes on the road instead of your phone. Survival mode unlocked. Don't be surprised if you end up in over your head when you wander into someone else's world. Either join the chaos or stay out of it. Normal folks don't belong in Wonderland. Trying to outsmart a truck with a quick lane change is like trying to outdance an elephant. It never ends well. That SUV launched like Elon Musk was testing a flying Tesla. 6 spins in the air and a landing no one ordered. The truck got slammed by the wind like a folding chair at a backyard BBQ. Makes me wonder if the driver was on their phone. If you are, put it down and drive. It's not worth the risk. A truck's blind spot is no joke. Stay out of it if you want to stay safe. That truck hit like it never learned about safe following distance. This ain't bumper cars, it's real life. It's hard to believe no one was killed. You could call it a miracle. He thought he was drifting Fast and Furious style. Turns out the trailer had other plans, like a wild animal on Discovery Channel. Swerving between cars won't make you any faster. Just leave earlier next time. Getting there alive is still the best kind of on time. They might have replaced the brake pads, but forgot to actually hit the brakes. Pretty common situation. EVs are the future, but charging wrong can cause real problems. Don't cheap out on cables. Don't leave it charging alone. Safety starts with how you plug in.